Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to do very interesting thing, that is this kind of jewelry illustration, and lots of you have asked me to show the tutorial of this kind of illustrations which I have posted on my Instagram. So today I'm going to show that how I draw this kind of illustration on this kind of brown paper. And to begin with, I first draw the shape of the earring very nicely. That means your measurement has to be correct so that both the earring of the same pair is equal in size. You can use a measuring scale to put down the points and then start drawing the shape of the earring. Here you can see the reference picture. The list of the materials along with the links will be posted down below in the description box, guys. Also, talking about this paper, I purchased this one from Amazon. I really like the brown toning of this paper, and especially for white highlights, this kind of papers are good. Like you can use brown paper or gray or black color papers, and whenever you draw anything which has something like white highlights, something like a wedding gown or this kind of jewelries, this paper acts as a very good background and the colors kind of look very popping. That's why I purchased this paper especially for doing my jewelry illustrations, and also I did some other fashion illustrations which were okay, and this paper is not very great for pencil blending, and I did some watercolor and poster color illustrations on this and it was okay. So in this tutorial also I'm going to use watercolor and some other extra detailing tools. Make sure to draw the details very properly. See the minute detailing, how much it is visible. Try to replicate that if you are taking any inspiration or you are just following any picture. And here you can see I'm taking the same length, and this one I'm drawing little below than the other one just for the sake of aesthetics value. And here you can see that I'm drawing the stones inside this type of shape, and this one is called teardrop shape, guys. And the red stones which you see are ruby, and the white stones are diamond, which I can see. And here, guys, let's begin to coloring the ruby first, and I have used the color scarlet, which is kind of a very orangish red. And here you can see the colors are looking very vibrant, but this color will settle down. I mean, the paper will absorb the color and it will not remain this kind of popping. So yeah, keep on watching this one, guys, and we have to do multiple layers of the color to get this kind of variation in the stone. Like, see the reference picture, we have lots of toning going on in the ruby stone, so we need to replicate that. And the next color would be light red, and I'm using this palette, guys. And here I have some red colors, so you can begin by using the lightest color, which is kind of little on the neonish side. After that you can start with something on the deeper side to get all this kind of toning on the stone. And here I am using a thinner brush to give an outline to the stones and kind of put little more colors inside the ruby. So yes, guys, see the reference picture very carefully. You can see the toning going on, so we need to kind of give layers of color, and eventually the look will come out. And for this, a very thin minute brush is very important to reach out to the extreme detailing part. The next step would be to mix a little black with the color and kind of give some more layering to your stone, and it's like at the extreme corners of the stone. So in the stone, the center part is on the lighter side and the corners are having this darker colors. So once you understood the concept, you can draw any type of stones. So here guys, you can see again that I'm kind of giving very light outline to the stones, and it has started to take the shape of the stones. So meanwhile, I'm doing the same thing on the other earring. Now I will be using a fine liner. This one is in size 005 from Micron, and here I will outline the other shape where I need to put the white highlights. So yes, this step is also very important, and you can use any fine liner. Just make sure that the fine liner is waterproof, because we are using watercolor medium here, and if it's not waterproof, the color can just bleed. I mean, the pen can just bleed. So yeah, make sure of that thing. So guys, here I will take my time and give outline to the shapes and draw the thing very carefully. And also this pen is in size 005. So yeah, the lines has to be very thin. You can either use this size, or if you don't have this one, you can also use 01. Just remember that the black outlines should not be too thick. So guys, here you can draw some thicker lines on one side, because in the reference picture you can see that there is no shadow placement, but in my illustration I want to give this 3D effect to the earrings to make it more realistic. So I will kind of use the concept of light source and shadow placement here. In this one you can see I'm making this part thicker. So suppose the light source is on the other side, so on the opposite side it will cast the shadow. So when I will be drawing the shadow at the end of the illustration, this will give more realistic look. So guys, whenever you want to play with shadows, you need to understand that the light source will be on one side, so the shadow placement will be on the other side. So now I will be using a white marker, and this one is from Poshka. You can use any gel pen whichever you have, or you can also use white acrylics or white poster color using a very thin brush. So anyway, now I will use this white marker to outline and fill in the color of this earring guys. So here you need to pay attention that I'm not filling the shape. I'm first drawing the white circles. After that, I will fill in the shape which is left. So guys, after you are done with filling in the circles, you can go around and just give the outlines on the other part of the earring, that is around the circles. And here be little careful to not merge everything together. You also need to show the black outlines which we did a while ago. So yeah, this detailing are very important to get the overall look of the earring. Okay, so now another interesting thing. Dilute black color, and it has to be very diluted, that is the black color has to be very light, and use a very thin brush to pick the colors carefully, that is the diluted black, and then put the color over this white dots. Now diamond will cast lots of shadows and highlights at various angle, so we need to show the same thing on our illustration here. So we are doing the shadow effect using this kind of diluted black color. So while giving the color, what you can do, first give some colors, let it dry, and again you can go and give some more dots. So in this way there will be multiple layers of the blackish shadow over the diamonds, but don't cover everything together. We also need to show the white highlights. So overall you can see that the diamond effect is starting to come out. So yeah, this is the actual thing which you can use to show this kind of white stones like uncut diamonds, that is the pole key, or this kind of earrings, jewelries and anything. So guys, if you are trying this one out, don't forget to share with me, that is tag me on Instagram, use the hashtag artstudio.srabani, which will be easier for me to come across your jewelry illustrations. So yes, I hope you are enjoying the tutorial, and even if you don't have this paper, you can try this method out on white paper as well. Just you can pick some other reference picture which has stones maybe. So yes, go to Pinterest, search for jewelry, search for earrings, and you can practice using your own art supplies. Just experiment with your colors and papers. So guys, again I will use my black outliner to give the shape around the teardrop here. So yes, you need to be very precise with your lines, with the shape, to kind of make this more real looking. And here I'm using the pen again to fill in the shapes, that is the small circular shapes, kind of giving a very rough outline. Now I'm taking the black diluted color again to give some more shadows in some areas where I feel like, and especially in the ruby stones guys, pay attention to the highlights of the ruby stones. It's that the corners has more dark shadow and the center part is casting the neonish highlight. So yes, first you need to give the dark shadows around the corners, and I will talk about the neonish highlight in a while. Okay, coming to the most interesting part here. These are Sakura Jelly Roll Moonlight pens, and I like using these pens for giving some neonish highlights. Here you can see guys, these colors are really vibrant, and this is something like an optional step which you can use, and especially for the center of the earring, that is in this stone, in this ruby, what I will do, I'm using the orangish color to kind of put it at the center to give the neonish look, and I'm also using my fingers to kind of just blend the colors, but still the color is not coming out properly. I mean, it's kind of looking too vibrant. So to settle the color, what I will do, I will use the red color again. That is the first color which I have used, the scarlet, and I will make a wash of the color and I will apply it over this gel pen. And here you can see that it's coming together again. So yeah, this is what I do, and this is the secret for the neonish look over the stones. So guys, again I'm using the final black wash to go over this diamonds to give the final shading and everything. And yeah, I'm done with this earring, and here you can see I'm again using the Poshka white marker to give the final touch and everything. So this is how I do my earrings, by using this resources. And this is the technique which I developed myself by doing lots of practice and by using lots of mediums. So guys, it's totally up to your experiment and what colors you are using and what papers you are using, whichever medium you have with you, just experiment. You learn the technique from me, but then use your own materials to experiment and to come up with something more better. Okay, so yes, I hope you are enjoying the tutorial, and I have also done the other pair of the earring, and yeah, I'm kind of very satisfied with the look, and I really enjoy doing this kind of jewelry illustrations. This papers has became one of my favorite paper to work on, and yeah, this is something which I really enjoy. So yeah, final step would be to give the outline again, to just make everything appear very clean and crisp. The details has to be very clean guys, the strokes has to be very clean. So yeah, your clean work is very important. So give time to your illustration, have some patience to do everything very carefully, give time, do hard work, keep on practicing, and yeah, you will really enjoy doing it, and also your work will get better day by day with your constant practice. We are done with the earring illustration. Now I will show you another thing, which is applying shadow. So we considered the part to be the light source, so the opposite part will have the shadows. So here I have diluted the black color into a very wash color, and I'm using my brush to spread the colors just around the corners of one side of the earring, that is the shadow of the earring. Now guys, your shadows has to be very smooth so that it really looks like the shadow and not some color. So I will recommend not to use any type of pencil, and you can use watercolor only, because I did some research, I did some practice, and I tried out mediums. So watercolor works the best here to show the shadow thing. So here you can see both the shadows are looking great, and yeah, it has to be very smooth guys. So keep on blending the shadows so that the shadow effect comes out really nice. So here I have placed my illustrations, and I have a light source with me, that is a torch, and I will place it on one side, that is the light source guys, and here you can see that is the shadow of the brush and the shadow of the earring, which is falling on the same side. So as I move my light source, you can see the different dimensions of the earring. So yeah, this is kind of very interesting to play around with jewelries or any kind of 3D drawings. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this illustration tutorial, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all very soon with another interesting tutorial. Till then, Take care, keep illustrating, keep practicing, and see you all very soon. Bye bye.